to the Purple Minded Butterfly channel. My name is Annalicia Spivey. After a while, I'm getting tired of saying that. But anyway, in this video, I'm going to address my fan. Now this is not this. This is a new fan. My other fan that I had that I loved very much was very purple. Broke on me, so I had to get another one. And I'm also going to address my eye. Now, you're going to see in other videos, past videos, in future videos, you may see me with a fan. That's because I have hot flashes. Ooh, terrible hot flashes. Because in 2018, I think, yeah, 2018 probably, I ended up having to have a full hysterectomy. I come to find out that I had endometriosis really bad. And that was a test of my faith, a test of my strength in God. Because I had always dreamed of having a family. Not necessarily a big family, but I wanted to have a family. And I was panicking. I'm gonna say it like that. I was panicking because I was getting older, and I was not in a relationship. I'm not in a relationship now. I'm single, very much single. And I panicked because I wanted to have another baby. I wanted to have another child. Of course, I wanted to be married because, you know, single parent life is not for the weak of heart. But it ended up being a test of my faith and a test of my trust in God. Because I had to let a dream go. And I know people say, well, you know, you do have your one. Yes, I have my one, but, you know, you don't really understand it until you're faced with having to tell a dream that you've had for so long goodbye. And that's what I ended up having to do. It was a hard time. I cried a lot. When I was coming to the realization that I was going to have a hysterectomy, that was so hard for me to deal with. Because before I got to a point where I would be okay with it, I had to have, you know, like some people have, like their mortality or whatever, you know, tested. So this was like a dream that I had end up having tested, because I had gone to church, and this is with the realization in mind that I was gonna have to say goodbye to this dream of being able to birth any more children. And I had gone to church, and it seemed like everywhere I turned around there was a pregnant woman or a woman who hadn't been too long giving birth. And like, I was so angry, I was so scared, I was sad, and it added to my depression. And I mean, y'all, it was tough. It was tough because all I can think about is like, I have waited so long, and it's like I'm still waiting. And I just think about the women who are able to have children, who care nothing about their children, you know. And it was like, well, why couldn't it be one of them? Why couldn't it be one of them? They don't care about their kids. I love children. I want to have a family, you know. And then too, I wondered about how would my future husband feel about it. That I could not birth him a child, you know, that he and I could never have children together. And then I worry about how he would treat my son, you know. And then that was another thing I wrestled with. Was like, so I was able to get to conceive by somebody who treated me like crap, like dirt, you know. And then when God blesses me with a good man, I can't do that for him, you know. And so it's like I beat myself up, you know. I mean, it's not like I could have changed any of this. It's endometriosis, you know. You don't know that you have it until it's really too late, you know. In 2017, I ended up having my right ovary taken out because I had a 12 centimeter cyst on my ovary that was causing me a lot of pain. And then, you know, 2000, kind of like the beginning of 2018 or whatever, is when I started feeling that same recurring pain. And I have to thank God for my doctor, Dr. McWater at Green Clinic. When I found out I was pregnant and I went to him, he prayed over me and my unborn child at the time. And when I went to him about this pain and knowing where it was headed, you know, he talked to me, and he didn't jump into saying, okay, we're just going to go ahead and just do the surgery. He said, I want to see you back in a week. And so, stuck on bug, mosquito. So made the appointment and I went back a week. And he had given me some medicine to take to try to kind of try to make, you know, kind of curb the pain and maybe help with the endometriosis, and it didn't work. But I went back and I was in a better mood. I was in a better mindset, you know, than when I had gone to him about the pain. And I mean, it was a real stepping out on faith type of thing. Because when I made the decision that it was just time to have my hysterectomy, when I went to the hospital to get registered, before, there was a lady who had just given birth a little bit after I walked into the hospital, and was asking the ladies at the front desk where did I need to go, because they play a lullaby throughout the hospital when a new baby is born. And so it was like, and I thank God for putting me in a better place, because that probably would have brought me to my knees. And but I was genuinely happy for the mom, you know, and the new baby. I was excited about it, and I know that God had me in a really good place. And the day that I went for my actual surgery, God was with me that day. He was letting me know he was with me. When I went and the lady saw me when I walked in, she reached over to the side and grabbed my paperwork. And I said, oh, I'm first. She said, no, you're number 7. And I was like, you know what? I'll take that. And I can't I can't even begin to explain how that made me feel. Because anybody, you know, you're a Christian and you study the Bible, you know, and you go to church, and we know that 7 means completion. So, you know, I was able to have peace about it, about the surgery and everything, because it needed to be done. It would have been pointless to sit there and go through pain, hoping and praying that God would send me, you know, my husband soon. But she said, yeah, you're number 7. I was like, I'll take that. And so I filled out my paperwork and everything, and then she took me to the back, and they were getting me ready, and it wasn't until I was laying there in the bed after they got me, you know, ready to go back, I looked up and saw that I was in bed number 3. Now again, You're a Christian, you read your Bible, you go to church, you understand that 3 represents the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So I knew that everything was going to be okay. And I even told my doctor that when he stopped by to see me before they drugged me up and took, gave me the good juice and took me on back for my surgery. But yeah, I still kind of wrestle with it. I mean, even though I know that it was needed to be done, that still just does not take away the fact that, I won't ever get to feel a baby kick again, in my belly. But I know God is still working on me with that. Because it's hard, it's hard because in February 2019, I kind of broke down after months and months of telling, that I was fine, that I was okay with it and everything. I broke down crying, and my sister, was there and able to help me through it. So when you see me with my fan, or if I break out into I'm having a high flash. Now, real quick about my eye, because I know you see me wipe my eye all the time. This eye, my tear duct is blocked, and it's been that way ever since I was born. That was kind of part of the whole with the amniotic bands and everything, because I had a cleft lip, which you can kind of see it like right here, and I know you can see like my nose it looks kind of funny, but that was all due to my birth. Apparently I just didn't know how to act while I was in the womb. But yeah, so like I said, when you see me with my fan, I'm having a high flash, and I don't usually have them too much, and I was taking medicine for it, but to me it seemed like the medicine was making my hot flashes worse. So I stopped taking them, and now it's like I have them when I get nervous, or like when it gets closer to night, and then at night it's like kind of bad because I have like the night sweats is what they're called. And then the funny thing about it is, like, I have hot flashes, and then I turn around and have a cold flash, which I did not know that was the thing, but it is, because I'll burn up real quick, and then after that I get really, really cold. So my poor son, he's either running to the active to turn it on, or running to the heater to turn it on. So y'all say a prayer for my future husband, because I hope that he's hot natured. So that way, when I get my own house or whatever, and I freeze the whole thing, then he won't be, he won't be so put out. But yes, I had to have a hysterectomy, a total and complete hysterectomy. Though I am saving money on, the little things for the women. The hot flashes is not what it do. I'm sorry, boy, it's not what it do. And I know I hear a lot of women say, "Ooh, I wish I didn't have that monthly visit." These hot flashes ain't what it do, y'all. But anyway, that's, And that is the end of my tale of that. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. And I hope you got a good laugh out of it. I got more videos to do. So I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to follow my social media pages. Purple Minded Butterfly on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Come on, let's get this community together. Let's get it growing. I can't do it by myself. I don't want to do it by myself. I'm looking at the time on my phone. I'm trying to, because I had to do my videos short, because like I say, I had to redo some of my videos because they were too long. But yes, check out my social media pages. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you doing. And then I will see you in the next video.